This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Deputy Leader of the Progressive Liberal Party, Chester Cooper, accusing the government of squandering a lot of goodwill in the economy, borrowing billions of dollars and increasing value-added tax by 60%. The Exuma and Raigad Island MP said even on top of the high tourism arrivals, the government still has not met its growth projections and growth numbers are underperformed because of the F&M's policies. And although Mr. Cooper agrees in part with fiscal responsibility, he said there is a way to drive the economy, but the government has spent too much time choking the economy rather than driving it. The PLP deputy added that the opposition's contention is that if the size of the economy is increased, government revenues will increase to offset, provide more services, and tax revenue would go up without increasing taxes.
You will have more money to provide those essential services for the economy. You will have more money to spend on rebuilding schools, which will get in the hands of local contractors. They will spend that money in communities. They will help to drive other small business. So there's a multiplier effect, really, of spending, and the government has spent too much time choking the economy rather than driving the economy. So when you delay payments of contractors, school repair contracts, contractors still not paid, when you delay essential payments, you are squeezing businesses, you're squeezing the economy. Businesses are unable to pay their employees who are unable to pay their bills, and it's a cascading effect.
Added to this, the PLP deputy leader says it's all a bigger picture than the Minister of Finance, Peter Turnquest, sees when it comes to managing the country's deficit alone. Mr. Cooper said the government is big on making announcements, finding themselves in a lurch and cannot live up to promises and commitments they have made.
They like to talk about these grand plans they have. They talk about free education at UB and free education at BTVI, etc. There's some questions about the gimmick as well. But the point I'm making right now is that notwithstanding those big announcements, notwithstanding the increase in enrollment numbers, I understand those institutions are still awaiting money from the government. So they make all of these plans and don't think them through. Actually, they don't make plans. They make big announcements without plans, without thinking them through.
The deputy leader says had the government focused on economic growth, there would be more employment and more buffer in the economy to withstand some of the shocks of a hurricane. Mr. Cooper made his comments while appearing as a guest on Love 97's daily talk show, Issues of the Day. The opposition not taking too kindly to a recent statement by Works Minister Desmond Bannister, who told the local daily that the government is likely to raise the value-added tax threshold on electricity bills. Opposition leader Philip Davis says the comment by the Works Minister is a public relations gimmick. As it stands, consumers whose electric bill is at $300 or less do not pay VAT on that amount. However, Minister Bannister recently told the local daily that this is likely to change to minimize the impact from Bahamas Power and Light's $650 million refinancing. The Works Minister also revealed that Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis will make a public announcement on the issue amid fares. Well, to that, the Progressive Liberal Party leader says that move will not alleviate the challenges and pain of BPL customers in the long term. Mr. Davis, speaking with Abaconians while in Green Turtle Key yesterday, said the light bill waiver threshold is a gimmick to attempt to solve and to allay the fears of the Bahamian people and to make it appear that something is going to happen for them. Mr. Davis added that it may look good in the near term, but it will not alleviate the challenges. He contends that the government does not understand value-added tax and opined that adding or decreasing the rate by cherry-picking various items would create uncertainty, a bureaucratic nightmare, and ultimately increase businesses' operating costs. Shifting gears, police need your help in locating 56-year-old Kirkwood Audley Johnson, last known address number 3 Bahamas Sound, Exuma. Johnson, who stands 5'7", was last seen on November 22nd and reported missing on November 28th, according to the police. He is of a dark brown complexion and slim built. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Kirkwood Audley Johnson is asked to contact the Central Detective Unit at 502-9907, 502-9971, download the P3 Tips app, or contact your nearest police station. Our final stories are up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.